Hello and welcome to Books of Blood. My name is John, and today I've got something that I'm doing this kind of impromptu, on the fly, whatever you want to call it, all right? Anyway, so I was looking at all my books on Goodreads and looking at some of the titles and some of the subject matter, and I happened to notice that a lot of the books that I've got have something to do with cannibalism. All right, so I thought I would put together this little list, and now these are not in any particular order, but basically these are 5 books, as the title implies, in which hunger, aka cannibalism, is a real bitch. All right, so that being said, I've broken these up into categories. All right, so I'll go through each category and I'll give you, of course, the book that I've chosen for that particular category. So let's go ahead and get underway. First of all, we have the category of Are We There Yet? And for that one, I am choosing The Hunger by Alma Katsu. Now, the thing about this one with the cannibalism in this one, it is more implied. It is more off screen or off page, so to speak, just like when you're watching a movie and you have a particular scene that you're watching it and you just know that something is going to happen, off camera, or is getting ready to happen. And that's kind of the way it is with the cannibalism in this. Not only, it's kind of an implied cannibalism, and the reason I say it's implied is because you don't really see it, or you don't really hear of it, but it's there. And the main reason being is because this is actually a kind of a historical horror fiction account of the Donner Party. And we all know what happened with that. If you're up on your history, then you know exactly what happened with the Donner Party. And also in this, there is some kind of creature or some entity or whatever that is tracking this wagon train, or whatever you want to call it, that's heading the Donner Party, as it's heading to California. So yeah, we got The Hunger for the Are We There Yet category. All right, here we go. Next up, I have got the Eat Thy Neighbor But Stay Away from Pork Products. And for that one, I have got Curse of the Pigman by Asher Ellis. Now, as the title of this one implies, this one is something that is more of a curse that causes the people of this particular town to suffer, or I don't know, yeah, you can say suffer from this insatiable hunger. We're talking about a hunger that, if they can't find something to eat, and there are scenes in this where this one guy is going to literally eat his shoe. All right, that's how hungry he is. If you can't find that to eat, you can't find any kind of food to eat, then you are going to eat each other. And that is exactly what they do in this book. It is bloody, it is gory, it is fun as hell. All right? So yes, that is the Eat Thy Neighbor But Stay Away from the Pork Products category. There we go. Coming up next, we got Yehaw! Them's Good Eatin'. For that one, I've chosen Hunger on the Chisholm Trail. Now, I probably could have chosen a little bit better category title for that one. I don't know. But this one is about that most dreaded of all hunger demons. And I am talking about the Wendigo. Trying not to give away too many spoilers because this is an awesome book. 4.5-star book. And I think this is, book 2 in the Splatter Western series. But this is exactly what this is about. It is about a creature, an entity, a demon, a monster, whatever you want to call it, that is picking off people on this Chisholm Trail one by one as they are heading for this little town called Duncan. And if you think it gets any better when they get to Duncan, you can think again, because it doesn't. So yeah, that is the Yeehaw! Them's Good Eatin' category. There we go. Next up, we have And the merit badge goes to, and the merit badge for cannibalism goes to The Troop by Nick Cutter. And that is exactly what this book is about. It's about a Boy Scout troop. I believe it's a Canadian Boy Scout troop. On this, I believe, it's been a while since I read this, but they're on this kind of little remote island doing whatever it is that Boy Scouts and their Scoutmaster do. And all of a sudden, this guy shows up, and this guy looks rough. I mean, seriously rough. And he is just insatiably hungry. And he is literally hungry to the point of where his own body basically starts eating itself. And of course, it's some kind of thing to do with some kind of scientific experiment. And the boys in the troop get some of them get infected by this thing. And this book is a hell of a lot of fun. If you are into books like this, then you cannot go wrong with The Troop, because it is just cannibalism at its most crazy fun. All right. Okie dokie. Finally, we have campers. Them's good eating. And for that one, I am choosing the granddaddy, at least in my opinion, the granddaddy of cannibalism novels. And I'm talking about Off Season by Jack Ketchum. You can basically call this book Cannibalism for cannibalism's sake, because that is exactly what it is. I don't think there's a single page on this book. It's about this group of campers. Just like I said, it's about this group of campers or vacationers, or whatever you want to call them, that run afoul of this Sawney Bean-like family, and they basically become the main course for this family. This is not your daddy's Hannibal Lecter books. This is not Silence of the Lambs. This is out and out freaking cannibalism. I mean, there is probably not a page on this book that is not blood-soaked in some way or another. And if I was going to do a list, I don't have these in any particular order, but you know what? I would really just have to go ahead and include this one as number one. We are talking about, like I said, cannibalism for the sake of cannibalism. It is fantastic. If you're into this kind of thing, you cannot go wrong with this. And there were 2 sequels to this book. There was Offspring. Now, that one I need to reread because I didn't enjoy it as much. But then there's also The Woman, which Jack Ketchum co-wrote with director Lucky McKee, and of course that became a movie. So did Offspring, but I haven't seen Offspring. I saw The Woman. I love The Woman. It's wild. Anyway, that is it. That is 5 horror books, in which hunger or cannibalism, whichever we want to call it, is a real bitch. So I thank you for watching. Like I said, this is something I just did on the fly. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Bye-bye.